don't. I'm kind of lost for words. I'm not much on opening a statement right now. It's just to see our kids celebrating our staff, to do it with the number of kids we have out and quarterback. I just can't say enough about JB and just his maturity and handling the last two games that we've had with BYU and then in an SEC stadium. Look, I brought a lot of good teams up here to this stadium back when I was in the league as an assistant and then as a head coach, and I never left here real happy. And who would have thought that my first win in Fayetteville would have been with Liberty, a little FBS school that just turned into FBS for the last 4 years. And I think it just speaks to our culture and our staff and just our kids' grit, because man, this season's been wild with the injuries, and then to lose Day tonight, that's a huge blow to us. And didn't feel like I called a great offensive game, but just tried to manage it to where our defense was playing so good, but they had to play too many snaps for sure. And we got beat up on that side too with Trayshawn and Darrell going out, and we're playing a bunch of freshmen out there at the end that don't even know where to line up, it seemed, half the time. So, man, it's going to be a fun, we're going to celebrate this one. And Sam Pittman's a heck of a coach, and I know the hurt and sting that comes with the losses, like this one. And I hate that for him, Barry, and his staff, but won't take away from our celebration. I'm more happy for Liberty than I am sad for them, but I understand what you go through in this profession. So thankful for our administration, and just really thankful for our kids.
The 2-point conversion attempt, what did you see? Did you even see who made the tackle? Do you know?
I think Ahmad, but it was probably several. I thought the replay, absolutely, there's no way you can overturn it, the call on the field. So I thought it was the right call. I don't know who made it, but the way Ahmad was celebrating, I would guess he was in on it.
Talk about your defense and having to get it done with some patchwork down the stretch, but early on they dominated the line of scrimmage in this game.
I thought early on we were the better team. I thought we were the better team. I thought we played harder, and just thought we were better at halftime. And we obviously their depth wore us down some, but I thought our kids played really hard. Our defense played really, really well the first half.
Coach, you say you love to do things first. You've done a lot of them at Liberty, and now get a first ever win over SEC program. Where does this one rank amongst those first you've done so far?
This one may be number one. I don't know. I have to think, process all of that. We beat some ACCs, but to come in an SEC stadium, look, I know it's hard as heck to bring an SEC roster in a stadium on the road in this league and win. It's hard. I lived it. And again, to bring our group of 5 roster in here to win is it'll be hard pressed to say that this is not at least one A or one B.
What's it say about not only being able to win this, but you get shut out in the second half and still be able to hold on the way you did?
Well, like I said, I don't know. I wanted to be more aggressive because I thought we had shots with DeMario in the past game, because they just really got a shot, but they really just said, you know what, we can't stop them. We're just going to blitz every play. And I really thought we could have gotten 12 personnel and thrown some double moves, but I keep looking at the clock and saying, God, man, we're 2 scores ahead. That's with 2 2-point conversions. Just be smart. And I'm a risk taker by chance, and maybe should have taken that field goal, but the book said go, and I kind of felt like we had a good play, and I thought Shadro he bounced it wide instead of hugging the double team. But it says a lot for us to manage the game the way we did, not score the second half and beat an SEC team for sure. And dude, how did you lose the weight?
Nutrisystem, no
incredible.
advertising, but just walking, man.
Dude, that's incredible.
Walking.
You look great, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
That's awesome.
Coach, KJ Jefferson and Rocket Sanders, some will tell you they're 2 of the most electric players in the SEC. What did you guys do to shut those 2 guys down today for the most part?
We didn't do anything special other than played hard, and we felt like our D-line, we could put our guys on the move and stop the run and try to make them throw it. Darn, we had them a couple times, all them dang 4-down conversions, and the game wouldn't have been that close, I don't think. But and then we had our mitts on Big KJ several times and just couldn't get him on the ground. And so that was a little frustrating, but just really, our kids, Josh and Jack, Jeremy, Tanner, Eubanks, they do a good job coaching our defense. And they had a good plan, and our kids played really hard for 60 minutes.
Put this in perspective. You held them to 144 yards rushing. That's the season low for them. The only other team to hold them to less than 200 was Alabama.
You said it, I didn't. It's pretty good.
How much better is your defensive front than maybe even last season? You're pretty good against Wake Forest, obviously getting quarterback. I think you had like 8 tackles for loss in the first 17 minutes of this one.
Yeah, we were pretty good last year too. I would say we're a little deeper this year. Thank God, because we needed some bodies there at the end. But I think we're a little deeper and maybe a little, I don't know, twitchier at a couple spots.
Your 3 touchdowns in the first half came after a block punt, a turnover on downs, and interception. Just how important was it to be opportunistic tonight?
Huge in a game like this. You knew, with our quarterbacks that are out and Day going down. I really thought we were hammering them some in the run game with Day, and Shadro did too, but they really started bringing more people than we could handle in the run game. I think we had some things, but anyway, yeah, it was big to be opportunistic for sure.
On Thursday, you were uncertain if JB and Shadro would even make the trip, and then JB plays every snap tonight. Shadro with Data going down, kind of had to carry you home there in the second half. How exciting was it to have that?
Yeah, thrill for Shadro. I mean, obviously the loss of his father was difficult, and we just loved on him and let him make the decision. And he chose to be with his teammates, and we're sure thankful that he was here to play such a vital role for us.
You brought up Day. Did you get any update from Barry about his condition?
We're hopeful that it's just LCL, but we're not real sure until we get the MRI.
I saw him out there. He came out there. He was in the huddles. He was trying to encourage the guys. What did he mean on the sideline after he went down just to be out there?
That's hard for me to say. I wasn't part of that. I know he's crushed because he loves the game now. He loves to practice. He loves to play, and he loves being the ball in his hands. So I'm sure he's hurting, but he's happy for our teammates too.
I want to go back to the Southern Miss game. You guys had a 2-point stop there to win it in 4 overtimes. Does that feel similar to needing a stop there so close to the goal line?
Not even close. Not even close. This is a whole different deal.
Yeah. But just to do that again, to stiffen up when defense is gassed.
Yeah, you just got to make a play. I mean, obviously, I felt like we had control of the game, and then give them credit. They converted, I don't know how many 3rd downs and 4th downs in those last 2 drives. It felt like 100. And we just got to make a play at some point. We were gassed and thin, but man, we made one. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank y'all.